What is going on, guys? This is Chris and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out a really awesome puzzle that I'm really excited to share with you guys. This is the Hexagonal Dipyramid 2x2 Ghost Cube. You may recall that I got this from CoreCubeMods a couple of weeks ago, and it's time to finally try and solve this puzzle. I'm just now realizing that the reflective light of this puzzle is making the auto white balance on my camera go a bit crazy, so really sorry if that causes problems during this video, but let's get started and let's try and solve this. So this is a 2x2 Ghost Cube shape mod, which means in its fully finished form it is a solved 2x2 that's offset to create two hexagonal pyramids, which is why it's called a hexagonal dipyramid when it's finished. If you want to know a little bit more about this puzzle before we go into it, check out my unboxing, which was a few weeks ago. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys, so you can go and check it out there. I'll also have a link to CoreCubeMods' page, where there's a bit more information about this puzzle as well. But let's just get started. So this is a dipyramid, which means this is one point with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of sides, and this is the other point. So we know that they want to be sort of on opposite sides, so that's cool. What we want to do is essentially just build one face, and I think that's going to be a lot of trial and error, but I'm sure we can figure it out. So the piece that's going to go right here next to this piece here is going to have three separate faces on it. So it could be this and it could be this. I think it is that one. Yeah, so if you look closely, you can see that you have like one really long piece here, you have one piece in the middle here that's kind of small, and then a sort of in between piece here. So we have a sort of short, really short and long piece here. So that's going to combine to make this nice block here. So we want to keep that, and then we want to try and figure out what's next. So we have a really small piece there, sort of mid-range piece there, and another mid-range piece. So we want to try and find another three-sided piece. Let's see, could it be that? I mean, the issue we have here is orientation as well. That's kind of going to make things a bit difficult. Could also already be on the bottom. Could be this piece here actually. So let's try that out. So how are we going to line this up? That doesn't actually look right, but we can try it anyway. So that definitely isn't right. Let's try a different piece. Ah, come on. Couldn't be one of those pieces, I don't think. Couldn't be one of those pieces. Could be this piece. Let's give that a go. That's not right, so it's not that piece. Could it be one of these pieces? I'm not sure. As with any puzzle that's a bit like this, it's going to be a lot of trial and error to try and get it right. I think it could be this piece here, so we could give that a go. Ah, come on. Come on. There we go, there it is. So as you can see, we matched up the kind of small edge, longer-ish edge. So now we only have one more to go, and by the looks of things, it's going to be very small edge here, with a sort of semi-long edge here, and then we're going to have 1, 2, 3 here. So let's find something that matches that profile. I guess it could be this piece. Let's give that a go. So that's not right because it doesn't quite match up. So let's find another piece that has three edges on it. Could be this piece here. So that's also not right. I'm just trying to figure out if there's one or two edges here. I think there's three on each side, so it could still be this piece. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, no, I don't think it's that piece. It could well be this piece. Let's try that. Come on. So it's actually not going to be that piece, and I know it's not going to be that piece because it matches up with this piece in the top, so it's not going to be either of those two. The piece we're looking for isn't going to match with anything, so that narrows it down to 3. Let's see, I think it could be this one, you know. There it is. Yep, it was this one all along. So that's cool, we've managed to do that. And surprisingly, that's probably the easy part, because now we have to figure out what orientations we want here. And when solved, this is going to be offset. So we want to look for any kind of flushness with the puzzle. I'm not seeing any flushness there. So this one is correct. This one's oriented correctly. You can tell because it's nice and flush here when it's offset. So we'll bear that one in mind. This one isn't looking good anywhere. This one definitely isn't looking good anywhere, and neither is the last one, which we already know doesn't work. So, unless that's, no, that's not right. So it's definitely a soon or an anti-soon. So let's do an algorithm for the soon and see what we get. Okay. So it'll either all be solved or we'll still only have one. And by the looks of things, we're still going to only have one because not many of these are looking good. Okay, so we need to relocate the good the good one. Okay, let's try and find it. So this is still the only good one. So because we did a soon and it didn't work, that means we had an anti-soon, and now it should just be a soon. Oh, and by the looks of things, we got PLL skip, which is excellent. Look at that, we've managed to solve it. That is good. In terms of actually solving the last bit, it should be very easy to do that because it will be very obvious whether you have a T-perm or a V-perm, so whether or not you have a block. If you didn't have a block, it would just be a V-perm. If you did, it would just be a T-perm. So that's it. That's the puzzle. A lot of trial and error, so you can either solve it super duper fast, or you can be going around for ages trying to find the pieces you need. Thankfully for this puzzle, it's quite, I mean, you do have to think about it, but it is quite simple if you kind of bear in mind what pieces are going to be matching with which. So obviously this, if you kind of take this piece here, you know it's going to match with another piece that only has 2 edges on it. And likewise here, you know it's going to have, well, 4, but 3 I guess if you don't count that tiny little thing there. So it is definitely challenging, but not too hard, which I really like about this puzzle. As I said at the beginning, this is a puzzle by CoreCubeMods, and I'll have all the information for him in the description below. He's a really fantastic puzzle designer, and this is a really fun puzzle, so definitely go and check it out if you haven't already. It kind of looks like the thing on top of the Sim's head. I can't remember if I said that in the last video or not, but it's very cool. A really nice puzzle. The, oh god, what's this called? Hexagonal Dipyramid 2x2 Ghost Cube. I hope that's right. The title will be right anyway. So that's it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, remember to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you want to see in the future, and then of course subscribe, and you'll be notified whenever I make a new video. That's it from me, guys. Have an awesome day. See you next time.